Hello friends, welcome back to another video. We're going to do something a little bit different today.
We've made a lot of new friends.
We have made a lot of new friends. We've been getting a lot of fresh views on our videos.
Which is awesome.
It's great.
We love you guys.
Thank you guys so much for that. A lot of our older videos though, some stuff that's kind of near and dear to us.
We just hit our 100 video recently. And it was like, we started talking, we're like, 100 videos?
Yeah.
Gosh. So then we started kind of like, let's go back. And the whole purpose that we started this channel was just so we could go back and remember and have memories and stuff. So we went back and we watched a few of our like older videos. Mm-hmm. And there were some really fun moments. And I just want to revisit some of those fun moments as a, hey, nice to meet you, new friends.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's also interesting to look back on those to see. I mean, we've only been doing this just under 2 years now, but it just to look at the baby version of how we were doing
right,
things, you know?
Yeah.
Fresh like, to it, not really know what was going on.
Bless their hearts.
Yeah.
Oh, just keep up the hope, little Tim and Gretchen.
Right.
Keep up the hope.
So we're going to go back to some of our earliest vids, starting with our very first video.
Yes. Oh, what a cool day that was.
So the very first day that we decided, let's do this special event thing and put it up on YouTube.
Let's make this our first video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was 2019. It was in September. It was like September 8th or so, 2019. And it was Spooky Day at Disney World Magic Kingdom.
Yes! Spooky Day!
And there's nothing worse than spending an agonizingly hot day dressed in spooky attire. A lot of people dressed in so much black.
Yeah, well, you
know, so many layers.
Spooky Day is a day for all the goth kids to come out and play. Like,
exactly
I'm a goth kid. I love that gothic aesthetic. So, you know, when I get a chance to fly my spooky flag proudly, I'm gonna do it. And so, you know, while I like, you know, bright colors and shiny things, I also really like skulls and the macabre and stuff like that. I ain't right in the head. It's okay. And so that's my chance to like just be proud of my little freaky self. I love it so much. So Spooky Day is for people like me who love things like the Haunted Mansion and all of the creepy stuff that Disney has on the side. So all of those people get together, they dress up in their Spooky Day finery, and they have a good old time. It's like a gothic dapper day.
That's exactly what it is. It's a gothic dapper day. That's people dress up in their finest goth clothes.
Yes.
And
amazing.
Sweat their tails off at the park.
But it was so hot that day. So myself, no. I wore a black t-shirt. That's about as much as you were going to get out of me. Cause I didn't want to melt.
We were kind of prepared for it.
I knew I wanted to be like a little bit goth, but I also knew I didn't want to look like Alice Cooper. So therefore, the makeup was going to have to be compromised. So I decided I didn't want to sweat so much, so I wore cooler clothes.
Right.
I wore sensible clothing in the proper color black.
All right. Let's take a look at this video.
Yeah.
It is currently 7:37.
Look how sculpted your mustache.
I know, right?
There's only one reason we would be up this early.
Oh, it's early in the morning.
And that is to go to the parks.
Aww, you're so serious.
It is, yeah, I know.
Today,
I had a lot of coffee that morning.
And what does that mean exactly? Well, it's where a bunch of Haunted Mansion, mostly enthusiasts, I guess you could say, babe.
Goth
kids.
Like to get together and take group photos and ride the Haunted Mansion at the Magic Kingdom.
Are you even remotely excited?
No.
Yeah.
I'm at this point. I'm just like it is early in the morning.
I mean, it was like 5 a.m.
Start recording the video.
Oh, I love those pieces.
Oh, that's right. I was giving away artwork at the park that day.
That's right.
I
did
forgot.
Because we were actually on assignment with Creepy Kingdom, and so we were covering the Spooky Day, so we did a giveaway.
That's right.
Yes.
Can't be seen on camera without
I didn't have makeup on yet.
Human being, I suppose.
Nobody wants to see that.
She probably can't hear me. But she also has a special thing going on today that I'm going to let her herself explain. But in the meantime,
Oh, that's right.
I didn't.
That's
fix
right.
my
This was
hair,
your
so I need
first
to
Creepy
find
Kingdom
head covering of
Assignment.
assignment.
Yep.
The first one.
Index is
Yeah.
supposed to be at least 100 degrees today,
Creepy
which
Kingdom.
for August isn't
yeah.
so untypical. But
Oh, it was so
the
hot.
hurricane that was supposed to be here last week and didn't come.
Let's.
You're just. You have a
Yeah,
lot to
I have a lot to
say.
say in this very first video.
Oh, there I am.
Do you want to announce it?
So I am a new contributor to the Creepy Kingdom website. So
Oh, baby Gretchen doesn't know where the camera is.
Yeah. Where are you looking? You looking at yourself or?
I'm probably
over
looking
Creepy
at
Kingdom's
myself.
Instagram and Twitter, and I'm posting all kinds of stuff. So be sure to
Oh,
come
that's
find
such a
me,
good
and
day.
I will include you and hashtag you and at you. And
That was a.
I was so excited.
That was a thing. Early on when we were recording, I would like under the camera like point to the camera like,
Like,
this. You'd be looking over here because we'd have the the self-facing camera, and you'd be watching yourself, and I'd have to guide you. I'd be like, "This is you right here."
It's like a cobra to a light.
Yeah.
You know, you just
Right.
can't help it. Like with a moth to a flame.
All right.
All right, let's see what happens when we get there.
The parasols, the fancy outfits. Like so many
So
people were
great.
dressed in so many layers.
So great.
So it is already 10:15
It was
in
hot.
the morning, and what's the temperature?
Upper 80s at 10 a.m.
It was sweltering.
80s. Already sweating. Just.
Boy, we're really complaining about the heat.
I know.
It's Florida. Of course it's
This
hot.
is what happens.
This is what it's like.
So this is the big pond that you cross.
The Seven Seas
Yeah,
Lagoon.
we only take the ferry boat. We
We're
never
big-
take the
I
monorail.
don't like the monorail. It smells like a fart. So
Yeah.
I prefer the ferry
Yeah.
boat. So we always ride the ferry boat. And it's just a nice breeze and
Yeah.
it's just nicer.
This is my first time using a gimbal
Yes.
too.
Oh. Who doesn't love the pumpkins at Disney World?
Oh yeah.
The Magic
That's
Kingdom
right.
pumpkins.
That's why Spooky Day was today, because it was like one of the first days that the pumpkins were actually
Right.
out. Yeah.
You know, you got to get those pictures on the gram before anybody else.
Right.
but we like to be extra, and it's a good day to be extra.
It's too hot to be extra, baby.
Cooler weather.
Comfortably extra.
Comfortably
Comfortably
extra.
extra.
Christmas pictures, and we dress up with a vest. I get a vest and tie. You have a nice dress. And
Oh, we do dress up our Christmas
today
pictures.
We
is
do.
definitely not the day for that.
Here we go.
Oh,
Here's the
there's the picture.
there's the group picture right there.
Yay!
Yeah. This was it. This was everybody grouping up in the top of the
Yep.
oh, that's pretty cool.
I
This
love
Spooky
the
Day
merchandise.
merch. Yeah, or not Spooky Day
The
merch,
Halloween
merch.
merchandise.
It's a votive candle holder.
They get so many of our paychecks during this time of year.
Yeah.
Oh! I made a new friend that day. Oh, look at him. Isn't he sweet? Oh,
Our
Rochelle.
friend Rochelle Morgan.
Do you want it for square or do you want it photo?
That is Rochelle Morgan from the Foolish Morgans. They are
Nick is standing
Nick is
next to me
standing
there.
next to her.
Yeah.
They're such great friends.
They're awesome
We
people.
love them, and you should definitely go follow them.
On Instagram,
On
at
Instagram.
Foolish Morgans. Yeah.
We'll give you a link in the description. Look at this. Okay, this was our spooky
We were-
day ride on the Haunted Mansion.
We
like
were
a big group ride.
Getting ready to go into a special entrance. That was our
Servants'
first ride.
quarters.
That was our first ride. We did a couple rides that day.
You got to bring your own shade sometimes, especially when
Oh,
you.
that's
Eat
right.
something
You
like
brought the
stuff
umbrella.
like this.
You had the
Yeah.
umbrella, and I had to go. I had to leave and literally walk away to go
We've already
find
been
a
through
bunch of
couple
trees to
Powerades,
stand under.
And I bring a refillable water bottle.
Oh, good.
And,
Follow
some
me
little
for more
squeezy
tips.
flavor
Yes.
stuff because Orlando water sucks.
Orlando water
water
sucks. Oh, this was
At the
exciting.
Haunted Mansion, they're allowing us to go into the.
We went through the servants' quarters.
the
Our
servants'
only time
quarters.
we've ever been through that.
It was really cool. Now, they were pushing me through really quickly, so
Yeah,
I had
we were-
to kindly like
We were
catch what I
trying
could.
to, yeah.
Because there was a lot of us and we were all trying to get through. There's probably about 150 of us being pushed through, so I got what I could, but man, that was really neat
was
to
nice.
see that. That's something that like it's like one of those if you're lucky you get to see kind
Sure.
of things, but it's not like a super uncommon thing, but it's an if you're lucky that day kind
Yeah.
of thing. But man, the smell of the stretching room.
Does it have a distinct
It
smell?
has a distinct smell. It smells like library books.
Interesting.
Yeah, it smells like an old bookstore.
We're in line for Space Mountain. We will not be filming this roller coaster.
No, it's too dark.
It's too
and
dark.
fast.
You can't
I
film
don't
it.
have to
What's the point in filming
leave out
inside
my
Space
earphones
Mountain?
that I dropped
It is
out the
pitch
entire
black.
time.
No, it's
But yeah,
some of those you just have to experience.
Right.
I mean, it's supposed to be like in space. Goodbye. We'll show the picture afterwards. I
I
feel like that was not the
feel
move.
like that was not the move to make.
It is not the ride to ride right after you have food.
The perfect ride right after you food. Yeah, show a picture right now.
I love Space Mountain. You
It
love
is.
Space
It is
Mountain
the best.
too.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's one of my favorite rides there.
That's awesome.
So this was the first time we actually got to the Zoom cam.
Oh yeah, that really big one.
It was brand new at the
yes,
time.
it had only been out for about 3 or 4 months at
Yeah.
this point. Aww. Here we go. Woo!
Yay!
Hey, look at us. We're so good looking.
I love it when the kids cry.
I laugh so hard when the kids start crying.
So anyway,
That was
enough
awesome.
on Spooky Day.
Okay.
That was our first day of actually filming, and that
was our first time.
that was before I was willing to let footage hit the floor. You know what I'm saying?
You had
I
to
was
include
like
all of the
everything. I
things.
spent all this time
All
taking
the
all this
things.
footage. It's all got to be in the video, right?
Then you learned how to edit.
Then I learned how to edit.
Yes.
And I'm like, nah, this is completely unnecessary.
This could be done different. What
So,
else did we go do?
So it was still Halloween-ish season, if you will. So we went to Scream-a-geddon
Scream-a-geddon.
with our friends Sean and Carrie.
Yes. So fun. It was our first haunt.
It
that
was.
we
It was our
filmed.
first haunt.
Yes.
That's right.
I was also covering this for Creepy Kingdom.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We went to a
A
haunt.
haunt. So
I'm like, Gretchen, speak to the camera, please.
okay, so I never refer to them as haunts.
Uh-huh.
And so it's kind of weird
We
for me
went
to
to a
say.
haunt.
Because where we're from, it don't matter what it is.
It's a haunted house.
It's a haunted house. You're going to a haunted house. And so this was really weird for me because when I started with Creepy Kingdom, they're from, different region of the country. And so they were like, what do you think about doing haunts? And I'm like, I get to go haunt or what am I doing? And they explained to me, I'm like, oh, it's a haunted house. And they're like, well, you're not in a house. You're outside. It's a haunt. And I'm like, it's a haunt.
Yeah.
Haunt. So it was like weird for me to say.
So I brought this guy along with me.
And then we brought our good pals, Sean and Carrie.
The angriest man I could find.
Sean is a giant teddy bear.
Sean is a giant teddy bear.
And his wife is his tiny little teddy bear. They're both adorable.
Right.
Ooh, look at your fancy.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is very upbeat music.
I know,
For a haunted
yeah.
house.
So believe it or not, it's hard to find scary.
Creepy.
Yeah.
So this guy was like
He was like the mascot.
He was like the mascot of the thing. So this was like Bonzo's Beer Garden or something
Right.
like that.
Zombie paintball that will be part
They had zombie
Paintball.
paintball. Oh yes, that was a lot of fun.
zombies in the woods.
It's the only time I get to shoot people for fun.
This guy.
Oh, this guy.
This guy. The clowns at this were really
they
excellent.
was clowning.
Oh, these guys.
Uh,
That redneckish guy, he was kind of into you.
I felt very
The good old boy was
uncomfortable.
into you.
I should probably help my
Like,
wife, but this is too
I'm
funny.
not even sure that he worked there.
He
He's just
might
like,
not have worked there.
ooh,
Oh, Carrie got it there. Then he just pulled out this blue glowy balloon and
Right.
started blowing it up. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna come do this." Now, if a guy
clown-
looks
if-
like that and
and
he
he
blows
walks
up
up
a
to you,
balloon
and he does
and
this.
he does this,
You
don't
take
take
it. You take
don't
it.
take
You take it.
That's a terrible idea.
You take it.
You don't take it because it's full of demons.
It's And that was
She's
it.
like, what am I
was-
going to do with
It was
this?
just a balloon.
Oh, the broken doll. Yes, she was creepy and cool too.
They never.
I could
broke
walk in
character.
circles all damn day.
They never broke. This guy bothered Sean the entire night. It didn't matter if we were in a line all the way across the park. He found Sean.
They were basically best friends by the
Yeah.
end of the time. Oh, these houses were so scary.
They were really good.
They were well made. Of course we can't film inside
film
the
inside.
houses, but if you've ever been in a haunt,
I got separated from the group, held in a prison cell,
Yeah.
and tormented.
So at this park, you had the option of wearing this like glowy necklace, and the glowy necklace would allow the actors to actually touch you or grab you and make your experience more fun. No, I'm not doing that.
She's not into
Not
it.
gonna
I
happen.
did. So they were able
Nobody
to,
touches me. Never. They could grab you and throw you in a prison cell, and I'd be like, Toodles, love you! Oh, no. Oh, this was the woods. Yeah, I don't go into the woods.
The woods was...
I have
That was probably the
respect for
scariest
the
one to
woods.
me.
That's because it was dark, and then the ground was uneven. There was like roots up.
I got the fear sweats.
You got fear sweats.
I got the fear.
I was excited about it. I got the fear sweats.
How you doing, little guy?
Can't do it, but I tried.
That guy, he just wouldn't leave Sean alone at all.
I love how he's trying to hide. Oh,
Oh,
that one.
that's a crazy one.
Somebody's been huffing the helium.
Yeah, it was like 80 degrees at night, and they got a
I
fire
didn't see you
pit
growing a
going.
mustache like this.
His face was all like stretched
look,
out. It was
You
like-
look like you've had a bad experience with a razor as it is. Yeah.
He
yeah.
was like the nicest.
He
zombie.
was. He just hung out with us.
He was like Carl.
He was
the
just
lovable
buddying around with
zombie.
us, just like.
He's just like, we're sitting there, having our cocktail, and he'd just sit there hanging. We're like, so how you doing?
Right.
He'd nod and be like, hanging out with your friends out? He's like, yeah. Oh.
Keep in mind, these are separate instances throughout the
this-
Why are
night.
you so scared?
Why are you so scary?
Oh, so this is when we were getting on
That
the zombie
was, I had
paintball.
never shot a paintball
You got
gun
on this
before.
bus
That was so
that
exciting.
had the windows up like a school bus, and then
We got on a
the
school
paintball guns
bus.
were lined up with the windows, and you were just unloading on zombies.
We got on a school bus and we shot some zombies.
I tried to film on this, and they actually yelled at me to turn my camera off.
It was weird that they didn't allow cameras
Yeah.
on the zombie
Yeah.
paintball because I didn't see anything that would be like
Offensive, or
Well, not
or that they're
offensive,
trying to
but,
hide
like,
trade secrets. Or
correct. I didn't see that I saw some trade secret on there or anything like that.
Yes, yeah, I was filming right
To each
here.
their own. Oops.
And that's when they made me
that was
cut
it.
off.
But again, you had to keep all of the footage.
I did.
I thought we might be able to sneak it in, but the guy caught me.
They caught me.
It's too dangerous.
How many? You got 100 shots. Or so. You got 100 shots? Yep. How many headshots did you get?
10 headshots.
10 headshots.
The paintballs were not exactly aerodynamic where you were aiming.
You couldn't aim, like you didn't have a lot of range of motion. You
Yeah,
had
it
like
was a lot of- it
slightly
was
up
this.
and even more up and slightly right
Yeah.
and slightly left. Like
Yeah.
that's all you had.
It was like this much of a circle. you know?
Anything from here but not quite to here. And
more
maybe
over-
more up here, but not quite down here. That's where you can shoot the zombies.
Right.
Demon's revenge.
Oh, this was one of my favorite instances of the night right here, where we were trying to do a selfie for the thumbnail, and all
Yes.
these guys showed up.
And they were like, "Yay, cool! Hey, scream-a-geddon!"
Look at Sean's face. He's like, make them go away.
Make it go away. They were such great
They
scare
were.
actors. Like I knew he was right there, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Don't turn
Don't
your head.
don't acknowledge.
Don't
Don't acknowledge.
it. If you ignore them, they'll go away."
Look at shoot.
So these balloons he has in his hands, those are cake decorating balloons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're like little cake
They're
toppers.
cake picks. Said his favorite house was the clown house. I was a little scared.
Yeah, you're like,
Right.
whatever makes this clown
Whatever
not
makes this
bother
clown
me.
off of me. And then, look.
Oh, this guy. That's right. Our friend. Our friend's just hanging out in the background there. He's like, he looks surprised to be there.
He's like, oh, hey. Oh, the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas
Mickey's Very Merry Christmas. So actually, that year, 2019, going to the Christmas party was a gift from our friends Ann and Alex, who have been in a number of our videos.
It was a Christmas present.
It was a Christmas present.
We had the best
It was
time.
amazing.
So much fun.
We had actually filmed another video earlier that day where we got haircuts at the Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
So you might notice there's some glitter in our hair.
We were glittery. We had pixie dust.
Fresh haircuts that day.
So at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party, you get hot chocolate and cookies
all night long.
All night long. As
Multiple
you walk
stops.
through the park, there's stops, and each stop has like a different like drink/cookie combo and stuff like that. So we literally just walked around the Magic Kingdom, all decorated for Christmas, and ate like our weight in cookies.
Cookies and apple cider.
Hot cocoa, eggnog.
Oh, that's right.
They
the
had
eggnog.
so much stuff. And they had like special desserts and stuff like that. So if they bring back something similar to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, I highly recommend you jump on that opportunity to go because it is so much fun. Let's watch it.
Okay.
Oh gosh, it was chilly.
It was cold.
You wore, that was the thing, is you wear like your fun pajamas, your Christmassy pajamas. So we bought Star Wars pajamas and wore them to the park.
That's right.
And your shirt says Season's Greetings from the Skywalker family.
Yeah. Yeah, you had so much.
I got glittered. Look at that. That's back when we waited till we got there to see what treats to pick out.
That's
now
right.
we do like extensive research, and we have spreadsheets and stuff like that.
Oh, that thing was so gross.
It was so good.
It's 53 degrees outside, so I don't think we
Yeah.
Right.
It was cold.
It was
It still
cold.
has the same Halloween decorations up, but they put little Santa hats.
I love it.
Oh, that's right. There was the Halloween decorations, and they put Santa hats on the skulls.
Yes.
That was the funny part.
Look at us in our superior videoing skills. There he is! Oh, he was so
He was
sweet.
good. He was a good Jack.
So I like to talk to the characters.
Yeah, of course.
I like to play with them because
it's such a waste. Otherwise,
the cast members who are friends with these characters, they tell me how hard they work to
portray the character.
Portray these characters as well as they can. So I like to play with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you ever have these character meet and greets,
have
hold a conversation. Yeah.
Talk to them about other characters. Sometimes I learn things about the characters having conversations with them. So, this is like the cookie walk.
This was like basically the entrance into it.
Handing out all these cookies.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
So good.
It was just like a sugar cookie, right?
But I love a sugar cookie and a Disney sugar cookie. Oh, look, that's my cookie eating dance.
You were finally, this is your first time in a while you had sugar in your system, and so you were just...
That was my first like treat day in probably 6 months, so I was very excited. Oh, I was so excited. I had like 3 shirts on. I was so cold. Oh.
Nice.
That was fun.
Oh, that's right. The window decorations. They did not do that this past year.
They did not put them up this year, and I was very sad. But I understand why, and I just hope they come back.
If you've not been to the Emporium in downtown, or in Main Street, Disney World, Magic Kingdom, how many words can I say?
Main Street,
USA. There you go. The Emporium has different scenes, usually from different movies.
Yeah, there's a Snow White, there's a Little Mermaid. Well, they take those out and they replace them with A Christmas Carol, the
different
Mickey's Christmas
scenes,
Carol.
yeah. That's well done with the inside of the grave.
The forced perspective that they do
is
to
really
make
well
that,
done.
it's so cool. So Elsa came out to
do the stage show,
light up the castle for Christmas. Olaf is my not my favorite.
Yeah,
but I do like Elsa.
He's a fun character. I think you like Josh. What's his name?
I like Josh Gad. I just
Gad.
don't care for Olaf. I think he's more geared towards the kids. He
Absolutely.
makes a lot of butt jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, here she goes. Here she goes. Oh, she's getting her frozen fractally Kamiyami-ya powers like Kogu, or what's his name?
Goku.
They're like,
I
they
gotta
still
hand-
haven't even lit the lights.
I gotta hand it to the projectionists. They know how to design these things so well.
Well, Elsa's over there twinkling around and doing her thing and throwing up snowflakes like
Here
Rip
it comes.
Taylor.
Here it comes.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, look, it's already twinkling.
Ooh, boom. Look at that. Like, that was so bright.
I feel feelings.
You feel feelings?
I feel feelings.
That was so bright.
I'm verklempt.
Boom.
It was the best. Oh,
That was really cool.
just
Look how bright it is behind
It was
us.
so bright. Look at my smile, like my
Yeah.
cheeks hurt. I was
Yeah.
just. Oh,
Now we're finding some treats.
Oh,
other
yes.
treats.
Food.
Oh, this
so
was
this
the
was a
pretzel.
pretzel.
This was actually, we had so many cookies already at this point that pretzel was so, like, just refreshing in a way.
Oh,
And it
man.
was warm
We got in line for the pretzels a
a
couple
couple times.
Yeah, I think we had like 6.
And they were so warm because it was below 50 degrees at this point.
The Germans would be all about
Yeah,
the pretzels.
I love this way more than the cookies.
The music was like a dance party.
That's
with
right.
like Disney kids stuff. It was cute. Oh, yeah.
My carb eating dance.
I do a carb eating dance all the time. Get my groove on. She don't understand what it's like to
It
enjoy
was
her
this
carbs.
vampire girl's dance party. I can't remember her name.
Vampirina.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yes. I forgot Timon was there
Yeah.
getting his groove on.
He was doing like some twerking and stuff too.
Yeah,
It was-
Timon got his
a
groove.
little
He was
weird.
alright. It might have been weird.
Right.
Maybe. A little. It's for me. I'm a 90s
Right.
kid. They're like, oh, she'd appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. All right, here's the orange bird. Yeah. Okay, so I took a bite, had a problem with something, couldn't figure out what it was.
I hadn't perfected my foods. I still haven't perfected. It's
Sure.
hard to take a pretty bite sometimes.
And determining what it is.
I do smell things before I eat
You
them.
do.
I get the full effect when you smell it too.
That's yeah. So
Okay, what you're tasting is orange curd.
It was the orange curd.
So orange curd is kind
I thought it was delicious. You know, it's okay not to like all the things.
I know,
It's okay. You don't have to like everything.
but
And it's okay. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's not for you.
I think so.
He was disappointed.
yeah.
No.
This will be my treat. I liked it.
No.
you can have the orange bird head. It's just like the pumpkin thing.
You can have
Yeah,
the
no.
orange
It's
bird
just it was a
head.
piece of chocolate, is all it was.
Thinks she figured.
Oh, remember the glowy, the jingle bell?
Oh, that's right. This was your. Do we still have that?
Yes.
What'd you do with it?
It's in Christmas decoration.
That was a drink cup.
Yeah, it's a
You had a
sipper.
drink sip. Yeah, you had a drink in there.
I took out a child to get
You
it.
did.
Yeah. There was one left.
There was one left.
I
and
got
you,
it.
Yeah, you did. I forgot about that.
Oh, I forgot about the Penguin Club. Look at this guy go. Oh, get it.
Okay.
Oh, the
There's
seven
the
dwarfs. You don't always get to see all 7 of them together either.
Right.
And they have their little Christmas outfits on. So
Their little
stinking
jingle
cute.
bells on their hats.
And here come the princesses. So they're all with their loves. They're spending
Yeah.
the holidays with their loves.
They're all with their significant others.
Yes. You got Snow and Charming, very sweet. I don't think Charming ever had a name.
No.
And then here comes Cinderella. In her coach.
I mean,
next to her man.
my mustache was looking pretty on
It
point
did
that
look
day.
good. I get it.
Oh.
Here she is. And she sees him.
Ah. Yep. 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 Did you see that face? Oh my. Yeah.
That's why I like the evil queen.
One of our other big fun things that we did, and this was an undertaking in itself. Like, this was a be there at a specific time, do a specific thing.
Ah, yes.
We got to Hollywood Studios at 4:30 in the morning so that we could be inside the park, so that we could maybe, a slim chance, get inside the park when the gates open so that we could
possibly
grab a ride for Rise of the Resistance.
A Rise of the Resistance, the opening
weekend.
Because it opened on like a Wednesday.
It did.
We couldn't get there till Saturday. You had to be at the park right when they opened in order to get it. You had to have
your band scanned.
You had to be behind the gates
on this other side of the gates
to be able to even get to try. So you would have to get there so early because the whole thing would book up in like seconds. Not even seconds, like half a second. So you had to get there early so you could be within the first like 3 or I think we were like 10 rows deep at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So that we could get past the gates when it opened, so that we could
have the pass open, have the app open, so that you could just
snag a place in line, and we did it.
We did it.
10 hours later, we got to ride.
Right.
And let me tell you what, it was worth it.
The park opened at 8 o'clock, and at 8:10, it was sold out for the day.
Yeah.
Good morning. We woke up at 3 o'clock this morning so that we could be on the road by 4. So that we could get here
that's right.
5:30 to stand in line.
Oh, we got
at
5:30.
So that we could get in the park at 8 so that we can get our boarding pass to go to Galaxy's Edge so that we can go and ride the
It was
Rise of
early.
the Resistance ride.
A
A lot of layers to that. And we needed every single step of it.
I'm glad they
5:30 so we could
streamlined
park
it
in
more
because
since
the line
then.
was literally
Now they have second boarding passes later on in the day.
They do it
that
a
you
couple
can try.
times a day. You can be wherever you want to be, like as long
be in
as you
another
log
park.
in. You could be. We've been here at home and was able to get a seat on,
Yeah.
and then just leave to get there. So they've tweaked it enough times, but at this part,
Right.
it did take a long time.
Oh, that's right. It was my epic Star Wars intro. to
Very
this episode.
epic, babe. You've got the. Dun, 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 dun. This is awesome, babe. You look at you being
I
like.
know, right? This is when I really started editing
Playing with
more
stuff.
and more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go to Hollywood Studios without doing
That's just,
Tower of Terror.
It's like going to Magic Kingdom and not riding Haunted Mansion.
Right.
That's happening. That's you just
I love this ride
clear
so
that
much.
section. I would love to be
I
able
love
to
going with new people
I
and
just
pointing
like
out all of
being
the
in there.
pointing out all the Twilight Zone references to
So
it.
I mean, it's like there's pieces of Twilight Zone reference everywhere you go. It's
Yeah.
really amazing. And I hope they never get rid of it.
Me too.
They did overlay with the Guardians of the Galaxy
At
in Disneyland, and I hear it's awesome. So that's great. But let's keep this one.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah,
If you
it's
can't be
fun.
silly on a ride.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's
Oh.
right. Look at this encounter with Darth Vader.
You said Lord.
Lord Vader.
There's Captain Phasma. Oh, I was so excited.
This is how she looks at Vader every time.
Oh. And I do it again. Oh, I love him. You got it. I love him so much. Oh. I do love him so much. It goes Keanu, Lord Vader.
Yeah.
I was giddy. I love Kylo a lot too.
Yeah.
What up?
He's got a little stompy step that he does.
You know why? Because that's a ramp and he's probably trying to
Not fall.
control it and not fall. Oh, look at him. He's
Force
using
choke.
a force choke. Oh. Whew. That's what you get. I love it so much. Oh, hello.
That's when we used to be able to go up next to the stage.
Yes.
Now they keep
And he
us,
would walk through the crowd.
Now they keep us 6 feet apart. Oh, so amazing to be in this area at all.
Yeah.
It's
it
just
it does not
incredible.
get old at all. I don't think it'll ever get old.
Never get old.
So then it came the time where we would get to get on this ride.
Right. We didn't know what we were
We did.
experiencing
This
at all.
was our very first time, and we love when we get to like that feeling you get the first time.
You never get it again.
You never get it again. So it's always nice to remember how you felt that first time. Like, we love Rise of the Resistance, and it's phenomenal, and it's amazing every time. But that very first time, not knowing what to expect, you never get that again.
You never feel as immersed as you do that first time.
It's like this, you see more detail the more you look, and I think
Right.
that's awesome too. But that very first time of writing anything is always a magical. So I was really excited you got to capture that one
Sure.
time because it's really cool. And this whole thing was awesome. You had
Stepping
Poe
on
Dameron's
to their
ship.
Corellian ship.
You got the Corellian cruiser.
That's Poe's
Yeah.
X-wing right there.
There's BB-8 on it. Like Poe is
You
inside.
can't. I wonder if they tinted the window less. You couldn't see Poe's helmet in there, but now you can. So
I think they it was probably always in there, but they're like it's a little dark and people can't see that there's a helmet in there, so they probably lightened the tint.
yeah, crammed us all on this ship.
Crammed
man.
us all in there, and this was a really cool part because it didn't really matter where you were in the ship. 'Cause
There was a
something
battle going on all around you.
Yeah, so you had windows that had cool stuff going by. You had these screens with your escort X-Wings
X-Wings.
going around you. It was just really well done. The floor moved. Like,
Yeah.
we were like, whoa.
You felt the ship
This
lift.
This is amazing. Like,
yeah.
we're moving. And it's
Yeah.
not just like over. It's like we're legit moving. And I thought that was a really cool effect. But after the air battle part is the most like
mind-blowing part of
it
it.
really does.
Keep in mind, you get
It has
on the
to-
ship, and you're on the ground. You get on the ship, and then when you get off the ship, you are literally in a completely different area.
Yeah, like you go out like the same door.
You go out
came
the
in,
same door you came
like,
in.
You're like, where?
Yeah,
That's the crazy part. This is the scene. Like,
you don't go out the other side, and it's like, oh, we're in a new spot. No, you go out the
you go out
door.
the same
You
door
just
came
came in.
You're gonna whack me right in the face. You will only do that once. But this is the most like I don't understand how this is done. Like that is the most like I guess I could go Google it and break the magic.
You could.
But I don't want to ruin the magic
could.
for myself. But I still cannot wrap my head around how this is done.
Yeah.
And I mean, kudos to the Imagineers that came up with this. This is more than a ride. This is an experience.
Really is, yeah.
And
So this view is at the rear of the ship.
Yes, that's the behind the ship. I've had people ask me if it was worth the struggle to go through, and I always say,
I think so.
absolutely. You need
Yeah.
to experience it once. Like, look at us. We're going into this Star Destroyer. Look at that.
And it's so well done that this is the view that we walk out in real life when we walk out of the ship. This is the view. It's not just some weird, like you show
Look
up
at this.
somewhere else.
No, we're in there.
Hanging
Right
up
there.
right there.
Big old TIE fighter. It's just the majesty of it
Yeah.
all. Like, I can't
The
even think
epic
of
size of it
it's-
all was...
It's like I'm in an airplane hangar. Like, this is
Yeah.
huge.
So then we go in this interrogation room, and there's a part where they cut open the door, and I missed it because I didn't know what to expect.
There was so much to expect. I saw it, but it was like I was facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
And so it was like the corner of my eye behind me. So those are things that you pick up later on. Like there
Sure.
are details that you get later. And now I know exactly where to stand, where it happens, that kind of thing. But it's like we don't really know what to expect. General Hux.
What a trash character in general.
We
are not Hux
We're
fans.
not Hux fans. I like him better as a Weasley. Ooh, look at his hands all wavy, showing his powers. Let me give you wavy powers. You did not take it from me.
All right, let's go to one of my favorite parts. So one of the first scenes is going in next to these AT-ATs, right? Now there's a and a B way of going through these AT-ATs. This is the A way.
We didn't know there was two different ways.
This is my favorite way of going through that. There's Finn
There's
back
Finn.
there.
Yep.
You go up in front of it. These guys are like, holy crap, there's people there. And they shoot at you, and the lasers like fly over your head.
It's amazing.
Like, look at that.
So
That is
awesome.
so crazy. And they blew the holes in the ship and everything.
So amazing.
So cool.
This actually terrified me.
The Kylo Chase.
Yeah, the
sequence?
Kylo chase was actually a little scary. I mean, I liked it, but it was a little scary.
Right. Now this is all like life size animatronics
These
right
are-
in front of you. This
These
is
are such advanced animatronics.
Yeah.
And then it's like, Kylo's like, oh, I'm on it. Hold on, I got you.
Right.
And we're like, we gotta go, we gotta get out of here.
And like
And then,
boom.
boom.
Holy crap. And that lightsaber was there. Like so weird.
The lightsaber coming through
It starts
the
becoming
ceiling.
like a horror movie at this
It
point.
got a little scary at that point.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my god, we might get murdered.
And then driving under the cannons. Just so cool.
It's so cool. And then we cue the hero music because we're
Yeah.
escaping.
Yeah.
Oh man, come on, Cannon. That one's getting wrecked.
So we still have to have one Kylo encounter.
That's right. Oh, and he's pulling us.
Yeah, he's like pulling the ship back and forth. That's why we're moving up and forward and back.
Oh, but he just got knocked out. Oh, and the big ball fell in front of him.
So now we're hitting the escape
The
pods.
escape pods, yes. And then there's like this drop.
And it's a drop.
It's a little bit of a drop. It's a
You'll-
little tower of terror.
You'll see the camera jerk here in a second. Like that, like it pulled you down.
It was a little tower of terrorish. I
Yeah.
liked it. It felt like it pulled you down.
Right.
It probably didn't, but it felt like it did. It was well done.
Landing back in Batu. Look at that. How
So
convenient,
easy,
right?
How convenient. And he's like, "You're coming in hot."
Your escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the
So great.
Nice.
I think I couldn't even process what I had seen for like a couple of days. Like,
Yeah, because it was such an experience of being a ride, a show, a
It was-
3D ride.
It was so immersive and like just sensory
So
overload.
crazy. Now, one of your favorite experiences that we have ever done is when we had dinner at the Storybook Dining. Now,
I loved every bit
the
of
Wilderness Lodge itself is worth a visit regardless. It's
It's
free to go.
that. Beautiful.
It's free to go. Like, you can't stay there for free, but you can go visit for free.
You can visit the lobby.
And it's worth walking around that place. You know, they got trails out
get
back,
I think you have to get a dinner reservation to be able to like
park
park,
in the area.
like to be able to park. But like if you took a bus over there or something, it's just a beautiful, just place to be. Like it's just so cozy, but it's cavernous at the same time. Then you got this amazing character dining experience that was like brand new. It only been out a couple years at this point, and it was Snow White and Grumpy and I
It
think
was Grumpy and
Dopey.
Dopey. And
But this is what really drew me is you had an opportunity to have a photo opportunity with the Evil Queen, which is
your favorite.
very rare, and you don't get to, there's
Yeah.
not a photo pass thing with Maleficent and the Evil Queen, but she's like my favorite, and so I had to do it. It was a bonus that food was amazing.
Let's check it out.
Okay.
It was our first time ever at the Wilderness Lodge.
I had terrible hat hair because I had gone to the park all day that day.
Yeah.
And I met the queen with
Oh, that's
hat
right.
hair.
We had done something else that day at Animal Kingdom.
Some park. We
that
did
day.
something somewhere. I was blown away. Like all of those, like really nice resorts that they have there, they're all beautiful.
Yeah,
The
I
Animal
agree.
Kingdom Lodge, Grand Floridian, they're all gorgeous. But look at
Yeah,
this.
look at this, the epic scale of this place. That was like 5 levels.
Maybe more. It was just
So tall.
It just kept going up.
So tall.
so beautiful. And it had a lot of like
So much
Native,
detail.
It had a lot of Native American stuff in there, and I thought that was really cool because they really paid homage to all of that,
Yeah.
and I like that a lot.
So much detail.
Antlers, just random antlers everywhere.
We can't have a lodge without antlers.
Can't have a lodge without
Or-
antlers. And they had like animals carved into the pillars around that hold the whole place up.
Yeah.
Like it was just really beautiful. I just loved it. Oh, I booped.
You
I
booped
like
all the
booping.
noses.
I boop in the noses.
Oh, the artwork was incredible as well.
Man, I could have bought it all. Could have bought it all. Easily.
Yeah.
One of my favorite pieces was this one right here.
That's an
this
Alex Ross piece.
We are big fans of the comic book artist Alex Ross, and I didn't know this table.
You follow this artist
I
now.
follow this artist, and he just made a villains table, and
So cool.
it's bronze. It's amazing.
All right.
Oh.
So look at the place setting. That's where they put all of our dishes, was on these platforms. Yeah, and didn't it spin? Did it spin?
No.
No.
Yes, it did spin.
Okay.
I was so excited.
Oh, they looked like storybooks. Yeah.
Like a Huntsman journal or something. The ceiling started twinkling.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's
snow
when
came
they
through.
started coming out. Snow White and...
Look at her.
Yeah.
Look at her.
And so she made sure to go table to table down the
you
line.
get to meet
You
them.
get to
You
meet
get to
them.
meet 'em.
Yeah.
They and if they miss you, they'll come
The
back.
the server, the waitress or waiter will come around and say, "Did Snow White stop and talk to you?" And if not, then they make sure that they come.
Snow
and
White
see
comes
you.
over. That's
Yeah.
how all the character dining is. They
Yeah.
always make sure you get the time that you would like to have with the character. And
Yeah.
I think that's really nice because, they're not a budget friendly sometimes, experience. So it's nice to know that you're guaranteed to get to spend some time with. So we were picking out our drinks because we like cocktails. We like a good cocktail, and these had mixologists come in and kind of put
that's
together all
right.
these really cool drinks. So we were checking them out, trying something new. Oh, this guy was so great. He was a really good
He was really
waiter. We liked him a lot. He was a good server.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right. I forgot the way that appetizer came in the jar.
So that was like a pate, and there was a shrimp salad.
Yeah. The mushroom bisque was good.
Yes. In a
you
little
don't
cauldron.
You tolerate mushrooms.
I tolerate mushrooms.
Yeah, and you
but
liked
this
it a
was-
lot.
This is delicious.
I was really mad that I only had that little bowl.
That little metal cauldron.
What is this, a tablespoon?
It was a little cast iron cauldron.
They were sweet. I love Grumpy. I always tell Grumpy that he's my favorite.
Yeah.
This is where I
don't
just
know.
put a bunch of stuff together.
It's meant to go together, so
It
let's
was like
eat
a
it
little
all.
charcuterie plate. So I'm like, I'm just going to put all this together. It's like a pate and a special pickle and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I don't know what I ate.
It's got a bit of like a meat.
A meat flavor?
It does. I don't make it sound very appetizing.
You don't at all.
But it was
you
good.
don't. But
I
it was
enjoyed it.
really tasty. A salty, creamy taste.
I don't know.
And then this little jelly is.
I just put all of the things
Yeah.
on the cracker.
It's definitely a sausage because it's a bunch of stuff put together.
It tasted
We
good.
don't need,
though.
like, we ordered that. We looked at it and ordered
According
it
to
from the menu.
it's chicken with black truffles, stone fruit preserve, and house-made pickles. Okay, it was
Yeah.
a meat.
It was a meat.
I actually think we got the wrong drinks because I feel like you would have liked my drink better, and
No, I
would have
purposely
liked
picked it
yours.
out. Yeah. But didn't we switch
We
afterwards?
switched because
Yeah.
you liked mine better and I
Right.
liked yours better because it was smoked.
Yeah. Like, looking at the descriptions afterwards, I totally like the way yours sounds better than
Yeah,
mine.
we
Yeah.
switched.
That's right.
Oh,
we
that's
hadn't
right. That wasn't
we
even
hadn't
our food.
That was still the appetizers.
Oh, I got this pork shank.
Yeah.
I had dreams about this for like 2 years.
Yeah.
It was so
Look
good.
at how big that thing is.
Actually, I guess I only had dreams about it for like
A year
6
and a half.
months, but
Yeah.
I've been dreaming about this pork shank.
Prime rib. Oh my god. Look at that bread.
It was a popover.
Oh yeah, so good.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. Here
this
we
is
go.
the best. Look at all the lights turned red.
Yeah. And it's not like at Six Flags where a person comes out as a character and they're like, "Hey, I'm cosplaying as a character." No.
That's
she
the queen.
Is the queen.
The evil queen was here. Grimhild.
She is not impressed with anybody. You applaud for her and she'll take it, but she doesn't care.
She knows what's up. She knows what's up. She's like, oh, I already like her.
Even Snow White's applauding her. Like, Snow White
This is the best. She's
yeah.
like, hi. And then she's like, what? What do you want? Do you have something to do?
Hey.
Shoo. Snow is always so sweet.
So she is the character.
She's very robotic.
Yeah, she is. Everything is at an
She's
angle
very
the way
well
she moves.
trained.
Yeah.
Like she has perfected her Snow Whites
Yeah.
quite well. Because you never know when somebody's taking your picture. You gotta be posing in every bit.
I would like to hear her regular voice, like.
Oh, like how
much of a contrast
gotcha.
this might be.
Oh, Goofy or
Dopey.
Dopey was so fun. He kind of snuck up behind my back.
He did a kind of a creeper thing.
It might have been a little awkward, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm an awkward girl. He's so cute though. You let Dopey be awkward.
You let
'cause
Dopey be awkward.
He's himself. Aww. It was such a good day. Oh, look at him. You.
Yeah. No, my mustache.
He likes your mustache.
Yeah. It's like
Come
I
on.
don't know how to converse with him. Like he looks at you like.
Look at him. He's like, come on, take the picture. Take it.
Oh.
Oh.
You can actually hear the kiss on the audio. That's funny.
Oh, I think those pictures ended up on my Instagram.
Gotcha. Oh.
What's Dopey doing? And then...
Oh. So then they bring this card to your table. You can't get up and go see the queen until you have been invited.
She summons you. Yeah.
I think, honestly, I didn't set up the camera to do so because she was a little bit intimidating. Like, we need to do this now that we can get it done.
It was kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like, she is fierce and a force to be reckoned with.
Like, the way she was like, come, let's do this. Like, I didn't feel like I had enough time to set up the tripod. And
You are correct. It's an honor to meet you.
Yeah.
You are correct. I agree. I was... Oh,
that's a fierce
so
picture, though.
good.
That's a bomb-ass picture.
That I want more villain interactions.
Yeah.
She's so awesome.
So,
I already had the good stuff.
Then we had, afterwards, we had the gooseberry pie that Snow White had mentioned.
Yeah.
They brought us 3 different desserts, little taste of each. And
It was a lot of fun.
it was a lot of food. So, like I said, as far as value is concerned with that, top notch.
Absolutely. I hope they bring it back because they are slowly bringing in the character interactions. So, that one is, it was such a good day. It was a wonderful memory.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got to experience that.
So this is all within the span of, these videos were in the span of what, 6 months?
Yeah, 6 to 8 months maybe.
Because
Yeah.
this actually happened right before quarantine happened. So
This was a bit before quarantine.
maybe a couple weeks, like 2 months. 2 months after that is when pandemic hit. So from September,
We had a busy year.
September 2019 to March 2020.
We hit it. We kicked off our.
That wasn't
YouTube.
that wasn't all of our videos though. We skipped through a bunch of different videos, but we just wanted to highlight some of our favorite stuff that we did. I guess,
Absolutely.
in that first 6 months.
Well, we hope you got to enjoy some of our favorite memories from Little Bits. If you want to see the whole
full video,
you could definitely click on it and give it a thumbs up because it was a great day and we had a lot of fun. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up because this is a nice recap of what our first year looked like here at Marvelous Adventures of TNG. But we've made so many new friends and we got so many more new friends to come, and man, the future is bright.
It is.
The future is bright, guys, and we just love taking you guys on our adventures and letting you into our life.
Hopefully we'll be getting out there doing a lot more adventures pretty soon. We both have our vax shots are done. Our vaccination
as
shots.
of right now, Tim and I are both fully vaccinated, so we're ready to go out and have a good time.
Hoping everybody else gets on board.
Yes, get your shots, guys. Whatever you feel about it, get your shots, do your part. Let's end this so that we can go out and do more of this kind of stuff. And I think it'll be great. So.
That's right.
Well, thanks for watching us.
Yeah, we will be back next week with
something. We're going to do something.
Yeah.
We need to plan life a little bit more.
I know.
We just go by the seat of our pants. Be like, hold on, guys.
Yeah,
we're going for a ride.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. And that way you never miss a video from us.
That's right.
We're so grateful for you and our wonderful friends. And we'll see you again soon.
We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
You guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that thumbs up below.
And if you want to hang out with us, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to ring that notification bell so you don't miss a video. But our latest video is right here.
And the video that we picked specifically for you to watch is right here. Enjoy.